Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. I'm starting off a homeschool mom day in the life today, and I want to thank Night Zookeeper for sponsoring today's video. As you guys can tell, I am completely makeup free. I did, however, just blow dry my hair with my blow dryer brush that I've shared with you guys that I learned is called Bondi Boost. After the famous Australian beach, all of my Australian viewers were laughing at me for calling it Bondi, but that would be phonetically correct. And so anyway, I'm glad I could give all of you Australians a good laugh. So that is my correction. So anyway, I just finished using it and I have not put any makeup on. I'm gonna have to do that later because it is already 9:20 and we need to start with school. It is Flexible Friday, formerly known as Fun Friday. And so on Fridays, we have a little bit lighter of a load, which is good because 3 of my kids have dentist appointments. 2 of my kids have a fun function with their friends this afternoon. And I hit the ground running at 5:30 in the morning. Got my workout done, came home, took a shower, unloaded the dishwasher, French braided some hair, looked at some birthday things for my oldest daughter's birthday coming up, and blow dried my hair. So that's where we're at with this day. And I did all of those things before this point. So we're gonna jump in with morning time downstairs and I'll bring you guys along for this day in my life as a homeschooling mom on a flexible, fun Friday.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust in.
Going, it won't have enough kids to fill even 2 of these wall cubbies. Last year, the birth rate produced only 1.68 kids per person. And down the road, that means...
And we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
Thousands of athletes from all over the world gather to compete in many different sports. Hundreds of thousands of spectators converge to watch the competition at several venues, stadiums, indoor facilities, and specially created outdoor sites. Hundreds of millions of fans from around the globe
I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be alright.
So like I already told you guys, Night Zookeeper is sponsoring this day in the life, and if you guys haven't checked out Night Zookeeper, you definitely need to. Night Zookeeper is a fun, interactive, creative, award-winning platform for kids ages 5 through 12 where they can go on to Night Zookeeper and work on all of those language arts and reading and computer literacy skills that you are teaching in your homeschool. Night Zookeeper can be downloaded as an app so it can go with you if you are out and about, in the car, traveling, in an airport, in a dentist waiting room like we will be later this afternoon, or you can just incorporate incorporate it into your homeschool as a fun supplement. There are so many games on there for your kids to play, interactive games that will help them with their vocabulary and help them improve their writing, and they will not complain about playing on Night Zookeeper. Trust me. If you have a reluctant writer, I would really recommend letting them get on there and create some characters and write stories about them. They can even submit their writing for feedback and earn coins as they move through Night Zookeeper. My daughter told me today when she logged in that a few of the games had gone through updates, and so she was really excited to see some of those new features. So if you guys would like to check out Night Zookeeper, you can get a 7-day free trial with my link down below, but you will also get 50% off of your subscription. So 7 days free to give it a shot, and then 50% off is the offer that I have for you guys. There's no code needed. It's just a link that will be down below in the description. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. And if you have multiple kids who fall into that age range and you would like them all to be able to utilize Night Zookeeper, there is a multi-sibling discount plan, which makes it really, really nice for moms who have multiple kids. I at one point had like 3 of my kids playing Night Zookeeper. They've since decided they should grow up, so now my youngest daughter is the only one who is still utilizing it. But we have been loving Night Zookeeper for so many years in our homeschool, and that is why I continue to partner with them and share about it. I think it's a great thing to add into Fridays in place of language arts, and my daughter really looks forward to it. And today there were several words on the card game that she was playing where she actually did not know the meaning of the word, and she needed to ask me to make sure she didn't get it wrong. So there's tons of games on there to help them increase their vocabulary and all of that. So many different things, something for everyone for sure. So make sure you guys check out the links to Night Zookeeper down below, and thank you Night Zookeeper for sponsoring today's video.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
You know you're a successfully homeschooled kid when you have a hard time shortening your papers instead of lengthening them. So she just had to write a paper for her psychology class for GCU, and the word count had to be between 500 and 750, and we've had to do several rounds of edits to get it under that. She chose the impact of amphetamines on the brain. So lots and lots of information there, but I think we got it down. She had to delete one more word. It was 751. So now she's submitting it, and then she'll be done with her school day. One of the things on my to-do list today is mailing these 2 acrylic meal planning calendar sets. I did a giveaway on my channel, and so I chose the winners, and I'm going to send these off to their new homes so that they can have a nice organized refrigerator meal plan. As leftovers, saving the day. Some shepherd's pie that I made earlier this week for me, and then the kids are having leftover pasta before we head off to our dentist appointments, and they head off to their hang out with their friends. So that is where we are. 12:07. We all need to leave in about 10 minutes. Off to the dentist. No cavities for me. Do you think you have any cavities?
No.
How about you? None of us have ever had a cavity, so every time we go, I think I've shared this before, someone in our family is always a little concerned that they're going to be the reason that our perfect teeth hygiene is broken. But that's where we're headed now.
start putting in the tank. What can I get for you today?
Hi, can I get a grande hazelnut oat milk shaken espresso with the blonde roast, please?
So those are grande.
Yes, please.
Alright, anything else?
And that's it.
Right, that'll be $6.45.
Thank you. We all live to see another day with no cavities. Everyone's teeth look good. Good brushing, good hygiene, so that's a win. So, all done with the dentist now, so now I'm gonna stop at the post office, or the mail store rather, to mail off those giveaways. And then later today, we are gonna go get a birthday gift for one of the kids' cousins whose birthday is coming up. And then I think we're gonna use one of the gift cards that Jake and I got for a date night, but I think we're gonna just go out to dinner as a family. This week has been super busy, and my oldest daughter and my husband, due to their schedules, they haven't really seen each other in like 3 days, so I think we're due for a good family night out. So that's what the plans are for the rest of the day, but that was pretty fast in there. Less than an hour for 3 people at the dentist. I never know if we're all going to be able to go at the same time or if we're going to go one after the other. So they got us all in pretty close together, and now our teeth are all nice and clean. And you're never too old for the toys at the dentist. Turn it sideways so they can see the full effect. Wow, a big-headed stretchy dino. Just what everyone wants. And how about you? Squishy things.
It's a squishy egg.
Oh, it's an egg. How cool. All right, I just sent off the packages to Nicole in Pennsylvania and Hannah in Alabama. So if you guys are watching this, you have to let me know how you're enjoying your new beautiful acrylic menu boards. I love mine so much, but I just sent those off. So by now, Jake should be getting done with his workout. He always works out when he gets home from work. And my older kids should be coming home soon. So then we're gonna head off to go get that birthday gift and spend some time as a family.
There's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. Willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb.
All right, you guys, so it is the next day. It's Saturday, and I have a brief moment of quiet at the house. Jake is picking up the boys from their activities. My daughter's at dance. My oldest is at work. And last night we watched All Creatures Great and Small, which is our favorite family show. Season 4 just came out, so we've been watching that together. And as you saw, I stopped at Hobby Lobby. So I figured I would throw in a haul for you guys in this video. I had a gift card at Hobby Lobby for a lot. I mean, not like thousands, but about $200. And so I wanted to use it to kind of get a few things for spring and just like some, I don't know, refreshing type items for the house. Being a homeschooling mom, and I've shared this many, many times over, I am home more than the average person. And I'm also someone who is super sensitive to their environment and the visual stimulation. And so like part of taking care of myself and keeping my head in a good place and all of that is making sure that my home is nice and clean and not cluttery and just, you know, so doing little touches here and there adds a lot of life to my days is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got from Hobby Lobby. So this gigantic bag of pillows, I really love throw pillows. I think they add so much to the space. But I also, like at Target, they can be $30. So these were all 50% off, and my pillows are just looking pretty worn. So I wanted to get some new ones. But first, everything in their spring shop was 50% off. And I thought this one was so cute. It is an outdoor material type pillow. So I'm gonna put this on the bench by my front door, but I thought this was super cute. Then I grabbed a few coordinating throw pillows for the couch, just because I feel like the ones that I have are looking really worn. I got this really pretty wood muted sage print that I think I have a spot for, that I wanted to find something for kind of above our coat rack that we did, and I thought this would be really pretty. I love green right now. As you can see, I did get a new welcome sign for the front door, and this side has the little bumblebee. It's reversible, and I thought it was cute. I used to have one out there, but the sun destroyed it. Then I went ahead and got some Easter plates and napkins. And then I got a coloring book for my daughter and I to use some new markers that I bought to color in here, which I thought was fun. Here's another throw pillow for the couch, a muted sagey color. For Valentine's Day, I don't really do a ton, but I did get each of my kids something small, and they had these Pokemon pajamas at Hobby Lobby for my boys, so I grabbed these without them seeing them for Valentine's Day, just a little something to say I love you. And then last, but certainly not least, is this super cute wreath for the front door. It's got the wooden beads on the top and then the Easter eggs at the bottom. And then I did get a new outdoor rug because, like I said, the spring shop was 50% off. So I got a pretty large outdoor rug because the one I have out there I've had for 2 years, and they just get gross and ruined. But anyway, the one that I got was like 20 bucks and it's huge. So really good prices at Hobby Lobby. So that's everything I picked up with my gift card yesterday. I thought I did pretty well.
Out of sand, reaching for the ground. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb.
So I know I'm not the only homeschool mom who is already thinking about next year's homeschooling curriculum and resources. And so I thought I would share in this video like my ground zero planning. And if you are super interested in curriculum and what I'm gonna use and why I'm gonna use it and all that stuff, I'm going to be doing several live sessions with my membership. So where I go live and you can ask me questions right away and we can interact and I can give feedback. And so you can be a part of those. They're gonna all be upcoming in the next few months, definitely by April. So kind of like February, March, April. And my membership will get to see all my choices first and hear from me and all that. So if you want to join, the link is down below. But I had a moment when I was writing this out because you guys can see 12th grade. 12th grade. The end, let me say it differently. The beginning of the end of one of my kids' homeschooling journeys. And just even uttering those words, as you can see, is getting me just so emotional. So the reason why I'm starting thinking about this now is because this is going to be really tough. It's going to be really tough for me. And I just need time. So anyway, I can't talk too much about that. As you can tell, it's very hard. But anyway, I do need to plan her 12th grade year. So I wanted to show you guys how I do it. Now this is like ground zero, like I said. And so for the high school, my high school aged kids, I do have my planning printable that is available on my website. You can download it once, reuse it year after year, and for how many ever kids you need. So once I get through this initial stage, then I transfer the classes that I've chosen for them onto those high school printables that I have, and that is all I've used when my daughter applied for GCU, and my son gonna probably follow in her footsteps. That's what I've used to create their transcripts, and it makes it so easy because everything is listed on my planning printable. So if you, and don't think that middle school is too early. If you have a child taking health in middle school, if you have a child taking a foreign language in middle school, if you have a child taking Algebra 1 or above in math, those 3 classes can count toward their high school credits, definitely. And there's other ones as well, but those are the ones that my kids will generally do while they're in middle school. So if you've got a middle schooler or a high schooler, obviously you can find my planning printable that I'll link down below for you guys. You buy it once and use it again and again. So my initial stage looks like this. It looks like a sheet of paper that has each of my kids. So my oldest is here, my next one is here, number 3, number 4. I list out their independent subjects, whatever they're needing to fulfill. So for example, my youngest daughter will be in the 7th grade next year. So she needs a math class, a science class, a history class, English, and an elective. And then I always count like the art that they do with their language arts, and then like our apologetics, those kind of things. Like my kids take more than the 6 classes they'd be taking if they were in public school, but I choose out 5 of those because family Bible time and then art is also included in that. So those ones, like, I don't necessarily need to find an individual subject for. And then I write down like what I'm considering for them, like some different options. And then on the side here, I'll make my purchase list. So this will tell me from the good and the beautiful, this is what I need to order from BJU, this is what I need to order from Shoreman, this is what I need. And then this one at the top has some graduation items that I'm going to need to buy, and so that is up there as well. My oldest daughter right here, she is technically, she could graduate this year, at the end of this year, but I'm not in a rush for her, and so next year she's gonna have a very light year. The only high school class that she needs to have to graduate per our state requirements is US government. That's the only class that she's missing. So she is gonna be doing some different things next year and largely focusing on her dual enrollment with GCU. So getting ahead with college while still being high school aged, I think is gonna be a blessing for her all the way around. So anyway, that is like my initial planning, how I do it. And then once I make my decisions, then for each of my high schoolers, I'll fill in my printable, I put it in my binder. I've had the same binder for years that I've showed you guys before. And then when I need to create the transcripts, which for my kids I haven't needed to do that until about 11th, like going into 11th grade, then it's very easy for me to pull that information and put it on a simple transcript and then have that for them. So anyway, I've started making some decisions and I'm gonna be sharing that all on my channel. I usually do curriculum videos in the summer here on this side of my channel. So if you're curious, join the membership. There'll be a lot of homeschool mom help, live Q&As, my unboxings of all my curriculum, why I went with it, lots of stuff like that on the membership side. So anyway, it pains me to see 12th, 11th, 9th, and 7th. And for some of you guys who have been watching me since I started this channel, I think when I started, my daughter was in the third or fourth grade. I think fourth, going into fourth, maybe third, I can't remember, when I started this channel. And so the fact that we're here and she's graduating next year is mind-blowing. And if I can just give any wisdom, and it's gonna be the most cliche wisdom that I can give you guys if you have younger kids, is to worry so much less than you think you need to, because the Lord will guide and faithfully provide, to enjoy it, and never, ever, ever, ever let the enemy convince you in any way about any doubts, because I've spent every day of her life with her, pretty much like her entire life, and forever just would not be long enough. I cannot imagine not having had every day of every grade with her. It would be such a loss to me, because even if I could do 12 more years with her, I would. So if you're a mom of littles, just the time, you don't get it back. It never comes back. And I'm not saying that to guilt you on the hard days, because trust me, there have been many of hard days. But what I am saying is that at the end of the road, and the end of the road does come, no matter how far away it feels, the end of the road does come. And when the end of the road comes, you're never, ever, ever going to wish that you weren't there with them, that you weren't discipling them, that you weren't there for every conversation, that you weren't there on the hard days and the good days, and that you weren't giving up 7, 8, 9 hours a day that your kids could be spending with you. So that's my little wisdom. That's all I can really muster up. But I wanted to share this with you guys, because I know that many of you are already thinking about next school year too. It's like we get to this halfway point. We're a little over halfway. And I'm just like, what about next year? And then also, like, I've always been like that, but then this year, like, I need to take things slowly and in bite-sized so I can process what I'm feeling. And so, like, postponing it and putting it off and then needing to do like 100 things that all tell me she's gonna be in 12th grade and this is the last year is gonna be too much for me. So here we are. Hopefully that's helpful, and all the things I talked about, the membership, the planning printable, all that, I'll link down below. So that's gonna be it for this day in the life. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the link to Night Zookeeper down below. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Give me a free thumbs up before you click out of this video to keep my videos showing up in your feed. And I will see you guys again in my next one really soon. Bye.